Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to another vlog. So today is Saturday and we're gonna have a semi-productive day. I have Mia behind me. She's all naked without her collar because she's about to take a bath. So this past week I have been pretty sick. I have this cough that just won't go away, and so my doctor sent me back to do some testing. So it's not anything like COVID or flu or strep throat, so I don't know, but we're still trying to figure it out. And it's so annoying because with this cough I can't do anything. And yesterday for the first time I had some sort of like sleep, and today I woke up at 11, which was wonderful. So I've been having a super slow day so far. I decided to get out of the slump and have a productive day because I'm not really feeling sick. It's just like the cough. It's just so frustrating. But anyway, so I took a relaxing day yesterday, and today we're gonna have a very productive day. So I went to the library yesterday and I picked up these two books. So one is Rita Mae's Brown and Sneaky Pie Brown, Whiskers in the Dark. So this book at Barnes & Noble, and I really wanted to pick it up, but I wasn't so sure, so I just decided to borrow it from the library. I read, I think, 30 pages so far. I'm on like chapter 3. What chapter is this? Chapter 4, almost chapter 5. And I'm not sure if I like it yet. There's a lot of history following this like veteran club, and there's gonna be somebody who disappears and there's gonna be a mystery there. But so far it has been a lot of like them talking about their experiences and like some history about like the Civil War and the town, and so not very into it so far, but I will give it a go. And I do like the part because the animals talk as well. So we have like the dog kind of seeing another like ghost dog, so it's getting there, and it's getting cute. And so the other one that I picked up is Pretty Baby by Mary Kubica. She's the same author as Local Woman Missing that I read last year and I really liked. I think this book came before, but she also has a new release that I really want to get my hands on. But on this book we're following this woman who finds this like teenage girl on like a platform of a train, and she's holding an infant, and I think she decides to bring her home. And once she's home, there's, you know, all the history about who this girl really is, and I don't know, it just sounded super interesting, so I want to give it a go. So those two I picked up from the library yesterday. And then I have been reading All the Dangerous Things, and this is by Stacy Willingham. She is the same author as A Flicker in the Dark, another one of my 5 stars last year. And this is a brand new release that actually I didn't see this book at Barnes & Noble. I went to this other independent bookstore, and this one is called Books In. I love this store, and so they had it. And so yeah, so I started this one yesterday also, and I am already on chapter 10, like page 57. Is so good so far. So we're following this woman who she basically hasn't been able to sleep for a whole year since her baby disappeared from her house, and so you're following the present time of what is happening right now. Like she is kind of following the investigation and trying to figure it out, trying to do everything she can to keep the case alive. And then you're also following her story on like her childhood, her living on this big state with her family, and she has this problem of like insomnia or not being able to sleep. She also has some sort of like sleepwalking history on, you know, on the past when she was growing up. So really intrigued about this book. I am loving it so far. It's really good. And then one more book that I am currently reading is Ordinary Monsters by J.N. Myro, and this is a big book. So I do have this on audiobook, and I started listening to this just a little bit yesterday as I was crafting a little bit, but I think today, since I'm going to be doing some cleaning around the house, I'm gonna be listening to the audiobook for this book. I had the audiobook for a few days, so I'm afraid it's going to expire before I get to it, because it's I think it's about 26 hours, and I am like 1 hour in so far. So far it's kind of like a mystery, like a magical fantasy. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a dark fantasy. There we go. It's a dark fantasy book, and so far I'm really enjoying the audiobook as well. So yesterday I was finishing up with this beautiful book. I had actually finished the book before, so this is like an ornament album, but I decided to create this box to go with it. That way it makes like a beautiful set, and we can easily display and store the book. So I was doing this yesterday, and this is a video class, so I actually finished editing all the classes as well, all the videos, and today I just want to record the final walkthrough and have it sent out. And so yeah, so that is goal number one. Then we're gonna do some cleaning, organizing around the house, and then hopefully later on we can do a little bit of crafting. I have so many things that I am working on right now. I'm working on the magazine. I have to continue with the Patreon tutorial that I put on hold because of my cough and all of that. And yes, so anyway, I hope that you guys are having a happy, productive weekend as well, or a lazy weekend. That counts too. So let's get right into the day. I just finished recording the final walkthrough on this book. It's just so pretty. I'm in love with this project. I don't know if you guys can hear the rain. It started raining so hard right now. I just love the sound of the rain. Look who stole my chair. So back in reality world, I don't think I ever gave you a full look of my studio. I might have, but it's super messy right now. I mean, it's okay. So over here I have the sewing table, which the goal was to, have a special place for just my sewing. That way I can sew at any time, because I love adding stitches to my like around the photos when I'm placing photos, or my journals, or making tags or things like that. And it was working pretty well until it wasn't. And so I just have to put some of these things away. The lighter, by the way, is for candles, okay? I don't smoke. And I have tissue. I mean, it's just a big hot mess. This here, I actually just have all my little scraps of like laces and ribbons and things like that. It was here before I put this on top, and it's working really well for me, because it's making me use all of my little scrap pieces. And yeah, I was working on magazine projects, so that's why all of this is out here. So this table definitely needs to be organized. It shouldn't take too long. Back here, I think I show you the garage when we were redoing the garage, but I never show you the final. Made a home gym. We actually had all the equipment already. We just made it more pretty with the mirror and the floor. It's new. All the outlets are new. The TV is new. The core hanging is from the PlayStation, but it should all be nice and neat. And I picked up a fridge that I want to put here, because we always had a second fridge in this house, if you remember, before the renovation, because we always have extra like milk and water and all that stuff. And so I picked up a mini fridge so we can have somewhere in the garage for water and drinks and just all the extra things that don't fit in the house. And that was delivered yesterday. So I have the box sitting on the living room, and I want to bring it here. But first, of course, I want to clean the floor, and I want to organize all the weights that are all over the floor, and clean. And so on this side of the garage, we have the laundry, which is, it's not always a mess, but we're always doing laundry here. And yeah, the baskets all need to be put away. And this little door here that you see is actually a door that we made from the that living room, the dining room. And so behind the dining room there's this tiny little door that allows the cats to get in this garage, because we have here their litter. So we have the robots litter here, and that's where they come and use it. I love this thing. It's self-cleaning. It has been a game changer having multiple cats. It works really well. And then I have these shelves put in here because my idea was to kind of have like a beautiful plant display, something really pretty, but instead I have just a combination of magazines and books that I really need to find a place for, and it's just not pretty. So I think today is gonna be a garage organizing day, garage slash gym slash studio. So yeah, this is my happy place. And so yeah, so that is overall the whole view here. Yes, and up there is the storage. So up there we have all Christmas things. So everything Christmas is up there. Has been working out really good. Oh, I didn't show you. Up on the top here, you can see this little pull down ladder. We have the Christmas tree there, but here it's like a little lounge area. There is a let me show you. Let me take you. So we have the ladder that comes down, and when we go upstairs, let me show you. And so here's like this little hangout area. I put this rug in here. We have the beanbag chair, and here they can put like their drinks or whatever. So they come here and read and play on their iPads, and it's just like a hangout place, like a tree house in a way. And I have them put a light in here too, so in an outlet, so they can charge their electronics if they wanted to use it there. So super cozy in here. And so yeah, so cleaning is next, but I think first we're gonna grab some lunch because I'm already hungry. Okay, so we just brought this in here and opened the box. Look how cute. I love it. So I put a lasagna in the oven. It's gonna be there for an hour. In the meantime, I'm gonna be cleaning. I just started a lot of laundry, so you might hear that. And I'm going to listen to my book. Okay, so we just finished reorganizing the equipment, cleaned the floor, installed the new fridge. Look how cute. It's so cute. And I moved the weights over here, and I moved the bicycle over here. That way I can do the bike and watch, I don't know, a video or something. And also it gives me more room here. So this is almost ready too. So we're just gonna peel this off and add 5 more minutes. Smells really good. Okay, easy peasy. Okay, so I was just relaxing, but I just wanted to finish up with this document here. So I uploaded the last video, and also all the videos for the class that I edited yesterday have been uploaded. So now I'm just gonna copy all those links here and finish up the video class document, and then I can send these out. And yeah, me and my daughter are just relaxing today. We're just playing some games. She's making me some coffee. And then after that, maybe later on, we'll continue doing some cleaning and crafting. Well, hello. So hi guys, it is around 9 o'clock right now and I just came back to the studio and finished cleaning up. I had a good marathon of video games and movies. Just had so much fun. We had food, made a smoothie. But anyway, so I came back here and I finished reorganizing this table. Now this little piece here, I think I'm going to I don't know yet. I mean, it doesn't fit here, but I do have another crafting table, so I'll probably use it there. I'm not sure yet. Need to find a place for that. But other than that, I think everything else was clean. I pull up the carpet and I just clean everything under, which I haven't done. I think since I placed the carpet down, and it wasn't too dirty, just a little bit of like papers, little tiny papers that get under the rug. And so yeah, so everything is looking really fresh and it's inspiring me to craft right now. I also made it to chapter 6 on this book just by listening to the audiobook, and so yeah, I still have quite a lot to go. And I also went ahead and printed my Alice in Wonderland collection. This is the collection that I created for my Patreons for the month of January, and I still haven't finished with the project, so that's what I want to work on tonight a little bit. I did do a project on a life class, and this is what we have so far. So it's just a little folio, but I think my cat was sitting on it because now it's like bendy. So I'm gonna have to fix that. And yeah, my daughter made me coffee, and I think she put matcha powder on that because it's green, but it's really tasty. It tastes really good. So I also moved the lamps and organized. I had a pile of things here that I didn't know what to do with, so yeah, I was able to reorganize everything on these cubbies. Maybe one day if you guys really want, I can do a full tour. I love these lamps because even though they're huge, they're really light. You can move them, take them out, you know, it's just not a big deal to kind of take them in and out and clean around them. And so here I just have flower stamps, dies, coloring, or like my Artisa art supplies. So all of the things that I don't really access all the time are here. And my printer, of course, my selfie Canon, and little Miss Mia here. She got lucky because I got a little lazy and I didn't give her bath, so we'll probably do that tomorrow morning because now it's a little cold. And yes, so tomorrow I want to organize these units because it started really pretty with all the Christmas projects, but since I created so many more, I just kind of put them in there and it doesn't look as pretty. But also I do need to switch my Christmas books, put those away, and bring out my spring books. And so yeah, so this is how this looks. I just really like how open it feels when there's no clutter on the floor and everything has a place. And I also went ahead and cleaned on top of the laundry because the soap was just like spilled everywhere, and I still have one load of blankets to do. This is mainly the dog's blankets and some towels, so I'll probably do that before I go to bed. I'll just start the load. And I'm in love with my new little fridge. Tessie organized this whole thing. Let me show you. Let's see. Look how cute. She put all the waters and took out all the little plastics, and then this. Look how cold it is. So that was a lot of cleaning for one day, and oh my goodness. And now we're gonna do some crafting for the rest of the night, hopefully. And yeah, good morning guys, happy Sunday. So yesterday I finished the base for the book for my Patreon, and I was just so excited to start a new project. It's so refreshing, and I don't know, it just makes me so happy. And then also last night I went ahead and did my meal planning for the week. Now I've been wanting to do meal planning, but the whole month of January came and went and I didn't do it. But I started last week and it has been, I mean, so far working out. We'll see, let's hope. And I love the way this planner is set up because you kind of have these three sections. This is the Erin Conrad's it's called the life planner. So it says this is my life, so I'm using these to do everything like home related and just things that are important, like my goals for the week. I haven't set that up yet for February, but this was the first week here of February, so I've been doing my meal planning and it's like kind of when I do grocery shopping or whatnot. And so since I have for today scheduled to do my grocery shopping, my meal planning, and my grocery list, I went ahead and planned my meals for next week. And so I put here what I want to make, and then on this little notes section I put the things that I need to buy or make sure that we have. So I'm gonna take these items here and put them into like a grocery list. I like that you can put it, or I'm putting here this per day. That way I know, okay, this day this is what I need, this day this is what I need, and so on. And then I can just grab here and just make a list. So last week I put the list here, but it's not really I guess productive for me to put the list here because I don't usually carry this to the store with me. So I'm just gonna put it on my other planner where I do all my list, and then we can go and do some grocery shopping. I want to get that done in the morning because Ariel has volleyball this afternoon, and I want to make sure I get that out of the way. Also, I wanted to give you an update on my Ordinary Monsters. So I was able to read until the end of chapter 11, which I guess is a new section here, and it's so interesting. I love the way this is reading. I mean, it is a little bit slower pace, but you just connect with these children. So basically you're talking about these children's born in, I think it's like in England 1880s, and they all have like magical powers, but they're treated as monsters, and they are like kind of deceived and sent to this place where they're trying to, you know, take advantage of them and make money out of them. And it's just so interesting because the children, the way they talk, they're just of course so naive, and it kind of is giving me a little bit of the House on the Cerulean Sea, you know, the way the children are talking. I don't know, it's just so intriguing, and I'm just really enjoying. This is definitely a book that you enjoy the journey. It's not like a thriller or anything like that, but yeah, I'm really enjoying this so far. And so anyway, what I'm gonna do right now is make my list. We're gonna go grocery shopping. By the way, I use these stickers for this planner, and I'm just really loving this set. It says Southern Farmhouse. It has a lot of like meal planning stickers and like shopping list and family dinners and, you know, home type of what do you call this, stickers, you know, like homemade and things like that. So, and I also love the colors, appointments and anything. So let's go shopping. Okay, so we went to the grocery store, got some of the things that I needed from the store, but I'm actually going to get some other things here at Target because they're just better price here, I realize. And so I dropped Ariel to her volleyball. I'm gonna do a little bit of grocery shopping, and then when we pick up Ariel, we're actually gonna go out to dinner because it is a Sunday and the girls want to go to their favorite restaurant to eat mac and cheese. It's funny how I have to drive half an hour and then they just love the mac and cheese from there, but it's a good relaxing, you know, excuse to get out of the house for a little bit. So that's what we're gonna do. So now let's finish up the list. Okay, you guys, grocery shopping all done, which makes me feel really good. I have everything planned for the week ahead. The only thing I couldn't find was the steak, so I'm just probably gonna skip that and get fish instead. But other than that, every day is planned, and we don't really need to go as planned. As long as I have meals ready, we can just pick and choose and kind of switch them in the week or something. But as long as we have it, we have a good plan. So the bad thing is, like, my leg is killing me. I'm in so much pain, so I'm just gonna sit and relax for an hour and continue my book. It's getting so interesting. I was listening to a little bit on the car as well as I was driving, and so anywho, I'm just gonna relax for an hour and do some reading. I also want to edit the first part of the video that I recorded yesterday, so I'm gonna edit this. So we're gonna go pick up Ariel and we're gonna go have dinner. It just started raining, although it's really sunny still, so it's weird. So I have a really cozy coat. I'm assuming the girls are gonna wanna like walk on the mall, so I am prepared. So if the girls wanna walk around, I'll probably just sit somewhere, and I'm bringing my planner so I can plan my crafty week. This is my crafting planner, and I'm also bringing my other book because I kind of wanna sit down and read. Plus we're also going to a restaurant. There's probably going to be a wait, so it's always good to bring a book. I am bringing a couple of sticker books just in case I need something for the planner. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun day. So we are back home. We've actually been back for a few hours now, but we were just relaxing and just hanging out together, playing some games, watching TV. And I am back in the studio, and I think what I'm going to do to finish up my weekend is reorganize these shelves here, these books. So I'm going to be taking my Christmas books back to my other bookcase, and then just kind of having a fresh new display because it just always motivates me. I also want to have it, you know, looking a little bit more organized. Right now it's very messy. So I guess we can start at the top section here. I don't think these books have pictures, so maybe this would be a good candidate to have for sale. Now the thing also is, like, some of these books are really hard to ship. Like that one is probably really hard. This is like a book in a box, and I don't know how practical it is to ship, so maybe I'll be keeping those. And then, I mean, it's just really hard because I like them all. This one is one that I love so much, so I'm probably keeping this one also. And that one back there was a swap, so I'm definitely keeping that one. Oh my goodness, this is not going well so far. The one back there, I can probably put that one for sale. I don't have any pictures in that one yet. And then this one here is one of my favorite books. Like, this is the first one that I ever done with some lace, and I definitely want to keep it as inspiration, so I'm keeping this one. This one here is my newest book. Now what I love about this book is that it doesn't have like an insane amount of picture space, which is actually good because this past Christmas we didn't really take a lot of pictures, so this will be probably a good book to use for that. But I'm going to prioritize adding pictures to my books this year, and whatever I don't add pictures, I'm going to end up selling too. And then that one back there, I have two similar ones. They're kind of similar on like the colors and styles, so I will probably keep one and put one for sale. Yes, I think that's what I will do with those two, although, oh my goodness, they're just so pretty. I can't. And then down here This is a box that I actually took it out because I was looking at it. I've been wanting to do another explosion box like this one, so I'll probably do that. I was looking for, sometimes I look into my books for inspiration as well. This was a winter journal slash album, and although I really love it, I don't have enough pictures, or I don't know, we didn't take, usually we take a trip to Tahoe every year, and this year we haven't done that yet. Maybe if we go, I'll keep it, but if not, it's probably be a good candidate as well. And then we have this one here. This is probably one that I can have for sale, so I'm gonna put this one. I'm gonna have to make a section. Those books back there have pictures. This is a new one too, but again, I'm gonna try to put pictures on this book. If not, it's going to have to go. These are new ones. This one's actually one that I did last year, but I think that these two form like a really pretty collection, and if I sell them, those probably will be the last ones to go, because oh my goodness, this is not going really well. And then down here I have a few that I could also sell. So these are more like winter. This is my December daily. I just need to put this one away. The Winter Dreams collection, this is one of my digital collections, and I really love how this turned out, but I think this will be really pretty for like a baby's first Christmas. I might just give this away. And then this one is probably a good one to sell, also for like a baby's first Christmas. It has like a little advent calendar, and this is another one of my favorites. Oh my goodness, these could be, this is like, oh my gosh, I just love this one so much. I'm gonna have to think about this one, see if I have even any pictures, because this book would take a lot of pictures. So this one's like a little mini version of that one, and I just love it. That one back there, I just have so many special memories with these books. This is one of the first books that I created for my digital magazine, and it does have like a full picture tutorial on the magazine. And again, I never put pictures of on this book, but another one that I want to try to put pictures. Now this one is one that I would like to sell. It is a huge book, and it's like an easel stand book, so it's really fun. The only thing is, I don't know how we could ship this without destroying the book, so something to think about. The overview of what is here. Let's organize it, bring some other books, and let's see how this is going to look at the end. And so here is the final look at the bookshelf with the mini albums. I think this turned out really cute. So on the top here I have all my pink albums, which is basically where I put pictures of the girls growing up. So I want to make sure to continue adding pictures. Some of these do have pictures, but some don't. And then I'm keeping that new Christmas book because I want to make sure to remember to add pictures to that book. Here on this next one I have all my like spring woodland type of books, kind of manifesting spring, hopefully. On the next one I have my collection of Alice in Wonderland albums, and those are my favorite always. And then on this next shelf I have all my fantasy books, which are also my favorite. I have the Pinocchio, Red Riding Hood. This is one that I created for my Patreon. Those are using my own digitals. This was like a theater box. This was probably one of my most like different books with all the different pieces. You can actually play with this theater box, so fun. The Neverland was the book that opened my basically eyes, or my new style of creating fantasy interactive books. So it's a very special book for me. And then back there I have this gorgeous fairy book. And then down here I have my Imagine album. This one's really fun to make, again with a little bit of fantasy. The Once Upon a Time, which was one of a class, like I think it was a live event, but I never actually did a final walkthrough on this book. This is the case for the mini album, so this is kind of like the protective case for that, so probably do a video on that. This is the Sweet Dreams, which was another super fun and interactive book. And then so here on this corner, I just went ahead and put my incomplete books to kind of remember to go back and finish this. I have my Disney album that it's almost done. I just need to decorate the cover and add the pictures. And then this fairy book that I never actually finished, embellishing the inside. And then those are just blank books that I create for my live tutorials, and most of the time I don't finish putting paper on that. So those are the ones that I need to try to finish. And so I put some of the books here, and I took some of the other ones to the family room where I have my other bookcase, but I just really like displaying the whole collection set there. And here's the little, it's like a little what do you call this, like a little armor, I don't know, that goes with the whole dressing set. That was really fun. I put all the Christmas books here, so this is why I now like doing 2-inch books, because they do have a lot of capacity for pictures as well, and they're a lot easier to store. And then more books down there, Christmas and fall books. And then these are the books that I am going to be putting for sale. I have 10 books that I'm gonna be doing videos for. And so that is gonna be it for today's vlog, and I hope you guys enjoy the vlog. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.